Cassie? Cassie, honey? Where are you? Cassie! Mrs. Newman? What is it? What's the matter? My daughter. Where is she? Where's Cassie?
Brad Carlton.
Hi, Brad. It's Victoria Newman. How busy are you?
That's a loaded question.
Well, I was just curious about something. I was wondering if you had a moment.
Sure. I need to make an overseas call, but then I can come by.
Great. I'll be waiting.
Well, I'm seeing stars.
I think I'm gonna like Spain.
Honey, I'm sorry.
About what?
Keeping things from you.
Well, it did help whenever Brad explained to me what had been going on over here all this time.
Brad did that, huh?
Not mad at him, are you?
No, I'm sorry you had to hear it from him first, that's all.
Kind of a neat story.
Think so. Yeah, well, I'd be interested to hear your version.
No. I want to hear your version. Brad only gave me the bare details. Come on, let's hear it. I want to hear the whole sordid, fascinating story. Go ahead.
That's pretty fancy coffee.
Hope you're not intimidated.
Hey, a couple more bucks in my wallet, I could get used to it.
Sure wouldn't have that with a child underfoot.
You know, I told you already. I'm not looking to have a kid to raise.
Right, just strictly the cash. Presuming, of course, there is some.
You know, the way I figure it, Grace, you make your own luck in this life. This is an opportunity. I want to see where it goes.
And Alice feels the same way?
I'll be bringing her back here soon. You can talk to her. You and your lawyer friend, and you can decide for yourself what she feels.
You know, I'm not a mind reader, Alan.
You're a pretty sharp chick. You'll figure it out. One way or the other, I'm sure we can cut a deal.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
It is just one thing. What do you want out of this?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I could be wrong, but my instincts tell me that you're about to screw over your former best friend, Sharon.
Cassie's upstairs in her room.
Lisa, are you sure? Oh, did you see her?
I was just up there. She's in her PJs reading. Mrs. Newman, what's wrong? You seem really upset.
I told her just to leave it alone. Why did she have to go stirring things up?
Who are you talking about?
Christine Williams. Damn that woman.
Mrs. Williams, what does she have to do with this?
Listen, Lisa, from now on, I need you to swear to me that you will not let Cassie out of your sight anytime you are sitting for her and Noah. Do you hear me?
Well, sure, if I...
This is very important, Lisa. Don't ever leave Cassie alone. Not even for 1 minute. I need your word.
You have it, I promise.
Okay, good. Why don't you go on home? I'll just call you when I need you.
I'm happy to stay, Mrs. Newman.
No, that's okay. I need some time to think. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Mrs. Williams. Before we go in, you remember what I told you? That Daddy's tired and that he was hurt. You understand that, right?
You said his face looks pretty bad.
Yes, but I don't want you to worry about that because he's gonna be all right, okay?
Hi.
Oh,
I'm not scared, Daddy.
come here, you. You're not scared, that's okay. Let me tell you something. Your dad was really scared. But I'm good now that I get to see you again.
Mom was right. Your face sure looks different.
You're telling me I'm even better looking than I used to be, huh?
No, not really.
Well, I guess that's something I'm just gonna have to work on, huh?
I was scared, Daddy. Mommy didn't say much, but I could tell.
Nate, no, Nate, come here. You listen to me. You listen to me real good, Nate. I'm gonna be okay. You hear me? I'm gonna be just fine. You take it easy, I promise you that. I'm gonna be just fine.
Hey, Nate, I thought that was you.
Hi, Sandra.
Your dad's doing great, isn't he?
Yes.
Nice of you to come and see him. Cheer him up.
We thought it would be a good time to come and visit him now.
Don't suppose it would be a good time for hot chocolate.
With whipped cream and marshmallows?
Thank you, Sandra. He'd love that.
It's time for my break. Come on, Nate. Keep me company.
See you later, Dad.
Okay, Tiger. Something tells me I'm still gonna be here when you get back. But you remember what I told you, you hear me? Okay, get out of here. It's good to see you, baby. It's really good. Olivia. Hey. What is it? Something wrong?
You certainly have a way with words, Alan.
Am I in the ballpark?
You think you're quite the detective, don't you?
You know who is? Alice, believe it or not. She found out a few things when she was on your trail.
Oh, really? What might those things be?
You and Sharon were close. You went to school together. You grew up kind of poor out in Madison. And then she came here, and she hit the jackpot. Hooked up with a guy with big-time bucks. That must have been cool with you for a while, because you knocked yourself out trying to get the kid for her. Now, you know what I gotta ask myself, Grace? What happened? How come you're turning on your friend?
Who says I'm doing that?
Logic, babe. If you were on Sharon's side, you wouldn't be talking to me and Alice now, would you?
calling again. On. Still no answer at Grace Turner's apartment. What's going on, Al? Damn, I gotta reach you. And what do I do with you, Ma? Starting to talk. Of all the rotten timing. You and your big mouth. God, this whole thing is driving me nuts. Need a break. Look, I'm gonna go take a shower. You stay out of trouble, old woman. You hear me? Liberty. Hospital.
How am I doing so far?
You're the man with the answers. You tell me.
Well, I figure something went sour with you and Sharon. Something that made you really mad. You're looking to get even. You want to tell me what it is?
Why are you so interested in figuring me out?
You know, I guess because you and me, Grace, we're two of a kind.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We both grew up poor, fought for everything we got, react the same way when somebody crosses us. I tell you, doll, unless I really miss my guess, we got a whole lot in common.
I think I better get home.
Hey, where you going in such a rush? I thought we were going to take some time and get to know each other. Figure each other out.
I've already figured you out, Alan.
Hey, can't blame a guy for trying. Beautiful girl like you.
Finish your coffee. I'll catch you later.
Oh, honey, you didn't come all the way here to talk about business.
Well, from what Brad tells me, your mission here in Europe was only partly business.
Still.
Well, still, I'm sorry. I mean, honey, I'm curious as hell. Tell me what's really going on.
Why? So you can put it in one of your novels?
Well, don't worry. If I ever do, no one will recognize the players.
Tell you what. You tell me what you know. And then I'll fill you in.
Well, Brad tells me that there's some old family friends, some French aristocrats. And their daughter worked for Jabot, and she embezzled a ton of money. And you had to hustle to get the money back and cover her tail so there wasn't a big scandal. That's what I heard. So, were you able to handle it?
Not entirely. Oh, I better get that. Hello?
Oh, Ash, thank God I got a hold of you. That French secretary of yours was driving me.
Yes, it's nice to hear from you, too.
What, is Cole there already?
Yes, in fact, that document was delivered early this morning.
All right, listen, Cole was pressing me. I had to make up something on the spot. It involves...
No, that information's already been
passed on.
Oh. Was everything okay?
Yes, I thought your report showed a lot of creativity.
I know. Don't rub it in. Listen, you hang in there, okay?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Thanks for calling. Bye.
So who was that? The parents? The embezzler? Oh, the police.
Oh,
Yeah.
wouldn't you like to know?
Maybe I asked you a question.
When your husband almost dies, Malcolm, of course there's something wrong.
Maybe I'm gonna be okay. It's a good thing, isn't it?
I'm glad you're feeling better. You know I am.
You think you could act like it? Come on now. I think your husband could use a kiss right about now. Maybe what? What is it? Olivia, is there something about my condition you're not telling me?
No, it's not that.
Hey, Muscles. How's it going?
So, did Megan tell you about this party?
What party?
Tony's surprise party.
She's throwing a party for him?
Yeah, later tonight. Obviously, she didn't say anything.
No, she didn't.
You know why?
Of course I know why, because I think the guy's all wrong for her.
Well, we don't have to go. I mean, it's totally up to you. All I'm gonna say is, if you keep up this attitude...
I could be driving my little sister away from me, right into his arms.
Could be. Careful.
I can't help myself. You know, maybe I'm allergic to leather.
Liberty Hospital. How may I direct your call?
Four.
You want the nurses station?
Yes.
One moment. Fourth floor nurses station, Lois speaking.
Greta.
Are you okay, ma'am? Do you need an ambulance?
No. Greta.
Greta, who? Are you looking for a patient?
No, nurse.
Oh, you mean Greta Swenson. I'll see if she's available.
Ma, what the hell do you think you're doing? This about Cassie? Well, forget it. You're not talking to anyone. I'll rip the damn phone out of the wall if I have to. Look, I am so close to getting my little girl back. You're not messing it up for me, Ma. Not this time.
Christine, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
We weren't through talking.
Look, my children are here.
Sharon, listen to me. Until you get custody of that child, Cassie will never have a real sense of security. Her whole world could be torn apart at any moment. Is that what you want for her?
How can you even ask me that?
I don't know how else to get through to you, and I am not leaving here until I do.
I have a pretty clear picture of what my options are here. You don't need to stand around and hassle me about them.
You want me to leave, Sharon, and I know why.
What do you mean?
You've decided to take the kids and run, haven't you?
And what happens if I stay? tell you what happens. Alice swoops down and steals my little girl from me.
Not necessarily.
Oh, all of a sudden now we're safe? You just got through telling me that I don't have any rights as a mother. That this woman who abandoned Cassie is the one holding all the cards.
Not if you make the moves I want you to make. Come on, Sharon, fight for your daughter. You have a chance.
A chance? To keep my own child?
Look, I know that sounds unfair.
No, Christine, it is too much of a gamble. I won't take that risk, and I won't base my daughter's whole future on it.
If you run, do you have any idea what it's going to be like for you and Cassie and Noah? You'll be living like fugitives. You won't have a home or friends. How could you? You can't trust anyone. You'll constantly be moving because you won't want anyone to recognize you. And if you leave a trail, the police will find you. So forget about getting a job or enrolling your children in school, establishing a line of credit. The list goes on. And don't even think about driving a car. But what if the police stop you? And Sharon, God forbid, one day we see Cassie's face on a milk carton.
Okay, stop!
No, you will be living in constant fear. You and your children. Now, is that what you want for them? Is it?
Agua, señorita.
You want some?
Please. Thank you. So what did you want to talk to me about?
This Forrester Jabot thing.
Specifically.
Well, what do you think? I think it has possibilities.
Well, I don't totally disagree with you, Victoria. But Jack and I kicked it around, weighed everything out, and we decided to pass on
Then how?
it. Ms. Forrester went over our heads. And your daddy reversed our decision.
I didn't realize. How does Ashley feel about that?
I'm not sure she's heard.
You're not sure?
Well, I can't be on top of everything.
Ashley's president of Jabot. She'll be developing the fragrance. I mean, this is a major collaboration.
So?
So, traveling or not, I can't believe that she hasn't gotten back to you with some kind of reaction. No phone call, no fax, nothing?
Not that I've heard.
Come on, Brad. Spill. What's the deal? I mean, do you know more than what you're saying?
Okay, we've got wings, we've got nachos. What else can I fix up for you?
That about does it. I mean, it's BYOB. I have cups and stuff.
Oh, what about ice?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, thanks for reminding
All
me.
right. I have a cooler I will loan you. I'll put in 20 pounds of ice. That ought to do you. And I will even bring it all out to the car.
Oh, thanks, Jay. You're the best.
You're all right.
Hey, what's going on? Is that all for you? 4 dozen hot wings? No, I don't think so. Tony's coming home tonight. I'm having a welcome home party for him. Ryan mentioned it. Are we invited? Do you want to come? Sure, if we're allowed. I know that we're an old married couple, but we can try and be young and hip. Well, Trish, of course you're invited. But like I told Ryan, I know how you feel about Tony, and I'm sorry, Trish, but if you can't control yourself, I don't want you there. Look, I know I've made my feelings about Tony clear. Yeah, yeah. Still, I'm not gonna let that come between us. I would like to be there. I'll behave, I promise.
I'll remind her if she starts to slip.
Why do I feel like I'm saying yes against my better judgment? We accept your very gracious invitation.
You need some help carrying stuff?
No, Jay's gonna help me. Trish, I'm counting on you, okay? Don't worry. You guys have the address?
Yeah, I am somewhere.
Okay, well, I'll see you there, all right? Bye.
Oh, I should. Hey, Callie.
How are you, Olivia?
Fine. Thanks.
I had a few free minutes before work. Thought I'd run over and say hi. I'm not planning to stay. So, how's the patient doing?
Kelly, I'm fine. I got a little headache, but compared to before, it's nothing. Listen, you don't have to worry about me. So why don't you go ahead and take care of your business?
You look better.
I'm tired, though.
I think I'm about to give myself a little shut-eye.
I'm needed in emergency. I have to go.
I'll be out of here in a minute.
Malcolm needs his rest.
I know. I thank God you're still with us. Getting better. You don't know how hard I prayed for that.
I'll be with you in just one sec.
Yeah, no problem.
Dr. Ames, this is Dr. Winters over at Memorial. They just brought your patient in, Mrs. Gunderson. Yes, insulin shock. No, she's stable now, but I think you should come by and check her out. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Well, Neil, this is a surprise seeing you here again. Really isn't necessary.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, Malcolm is feeling much better. He's off the machines.
How about you, Doc? How you feeling?
Me? I'm fine. Just can't wait for these knots in my stomach to loosen up.
Any sign of that happening?
Getting there? Why are you looking at me like that?
Something I've been wondering. I just don't know if I should even bring it up.
And now you have to?
It's about Callie.
What about her?
Olivia, you never said how you felt. Malcolm recognized her when he first woke up.
I was just relieved that he opened his eyes.
No. That's not what I meant. He recognized Callie before he recognized us. You don't find that a bit unsettling?
Anyway, she's trying to get the money put back before anybody realizes it was missing in the first place.
So she's doing this for an old family friend?
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Okay, well, then she's doing a good thing. Still seems pretty irresponsible to me. I mean, president of the company, out of touch for weeks.
I'm not aware of any crises.
No, just a hot new joint venture with Forrester Creations.
This curiosity you have about Ash doesn't have anything to do with Cole going over there, does it?
Oh, you know about that, do you?
Oh, you bet I do. He was in here just about every day. He wanted to know if we'd heard anything, if we knew where in the heck she was.
Well, now he's tromping all over Paris trying to track her down. I hope she has time for him in her busy schedule.
Do you?
Brad, he's my ex.
I know.
Well, it just kind of makes me wonder. I mean, when Ashley makes this old family friend thousands of miles away more important than her relatively new husband.
When have you ever had a favorable opinion about anything Ash has done?
Well, I don't know.
Sorry I couldn't be more insightful about this Brooks bedroom collaboration.
Thanks for stopping by anyway.
Thanks for the drink.
This is Tony's new address?
It's not exactly the high rent district. Are you sure you want to go through with this?
What choice do I have? I mean, I would love to throw him a permanent farewell bash, but that's not gonna happen. So I'm going to this party with a smile on my face.
Looks like it hurts already.
I promised Meg I wouldn't cause any trouble, and I won't. Even if my teeth fell out from clenching them.
Do you remember what happened?
One minute I was driving my car. Next minute I'm up in here.
I don't guess the police have questioned you yet.
Police are here.
I think so. Apparently your wallet and watch were taken.
I'm like this because I got robbed.
That's what the cops say it looked like. Just a robbery.
If all they wanted was some money, why didn't they just ask? They didn't have to go and bust my head in. Callie, I gotta ask you something. Did you notice anything with Olivia just now?
Are you talking about her attitude? She wasn't happy to see me. Big surprise.
She was strange with me before you came in.
She's probably just tired. This hasn't been easy on her either.
I guess. Still.
Malcolm, you have been through a lot. Don't upset yourself.
I just had this feeling, Callie. Listen, you gotta be straight with me. Straight. Did anything happen that I need to know about?
Neil, I'd have to say no. Didn't unsettle me.
Your husband opens his eyes after we almost lose him. And the first person he recognizes is...
It's Callie. So what? Big deal. I mean, it was a momentary thing, not atypical in head injuries. Why am I doing this? Especially with you. Yes. It bothered me. It bothered me a lot.
Now, Olivia, you know I'm not trying to hammer at something here or make more of a problem.
I know that, Neil. You've been wonderful, very supportive. Truth is, I'm just trying to understand the whole business, not just that one moment, but all the rest of it. What happened before?
Before? What are you talking about? Oh, if you mean Malcolm and Callie, nothing happened. Come on, Livia, I'm sure of it. There's no cheating going on.
You know what, Neil? I'm beginning to think there are things a person can do in a relationship that are a lot worse than cheating.
Well, thanks for seeing me home.
Hey, no sweat. So, you gonna invite me in for a drink?
I've got work to do.
You know, back at the coffee house, you were asking me why I was trying so hard to figure you out. Maybe I didn't make myself clear enough. I'm on a level with you, Grace. You are really an attractive woman. And I think we got some chemistry.
Al, I don't know how to break this to you. Hello?
Grace. Yeah, it's Alice. Alice Johnson.
Alice, we were just talking about you.
Yeah, I'll bet you were. Let me talk to Al, will ya?
Listen, I'm really glad you called because there's something really...
Later, Grace. I need to talk to Al.
Yo.
Where the hell you been? Is this a meeting or are you moving in with the chick?
So, what's going on, Alice?
We've got a situation here. That's what. Ma started talking.
No kidding.
Hell no, I'm not kidding. When I had to bring her back here. Forget about the nursing home. When she won't shut up about Cassie. You know, I turned my back for 1 minute. She's trying to make a phone call, if you can believe it.
Huh.
Look, grunt all you want. But if this keeps up, she's gonna be blabbing all over the place. You've got to put a lid on it. And fast.
I won't give up my daughter, Christine. I can't lose her.
So you run. But Sharon, if you think the Newmans are gonna let you take Noah away from them, you are kidding yourself. And what about Alice? She's already after you. God, this would be a disaster for so many reasons, and we haven't even gotten to the worst case scenario.
What?
After that miserable life in hiding, and the authorities track you down, you will have ruined any chance you had of ever winning your daughter back. Judges take a very dim view of that kind of behavior.
All right. I hear you. I won't try to run. But beyond that, I just don't know, Christine. I mean, opening this whole thing up legally.
I know this is difficult. It's got to be an agonizing decision, but you can't put this off, Sharon. We have to move forward now.
You want me to open it all up and let this Alice person know where we are and what we're after?
As soon as possible.
But the risk.
Yes, Sharon, there's a risk, but it has to be done. There's a greater risk in doing nothing. I mean, at least this way, we fire the opening shots. We start the battle on our terms, not Alice's. This is the only way you can be assured that Cassie can't be taken away from your care and custody. We know Alice has points against her, but until we make those points in a court of law...
I don't know. Right now, I can't promise anything.
Well, I'll be in touch soon, but Sharon, we don't have a moment to waste. Look, you have to do this, all right? It's your only hope. This is the only chance you have of protecting your daughter.
Fairy tale about Ashley. She's been there for over a month. What is she really doing? What's Cole walking into?
I missed you.
Oh, God, I missed you.
You know what? It's gonna be morning soon. You've got money to retrieve and reputations to save, and I'm hoping to see a little of Madrid, maybe even make it up to the Prado.
What about your book?
Brought my trusty laptop. Hopefully I can modem some chapters off to New York in case my publishers are wondering what I'm doing. Running off to Europe with deadlines over my head.
You're gonna stay.
Yeah, until you finish this mission of mercy. So you better get cracking, girl.
Can I start with a shower?
Sure. Join you in a minute.
Okay, then.
This cost me every last peseta in my wallet, mi amor. But it's only money.
Let me guess. You are the husband.
Now let me guess. Who the hell are you?